Alright, so BROLY is coming to season 2 of Gekishin, which means more character info, more animations, and a lot more pain for Gekishin. Oh my god. I just hope he's not broken. Well, I'm pretty sure he will be because a lot of people will be using him. But this is just my first look. Let's see what we got here. Oh man. I hope he's good. I hope he's yeah, I hope he's good. Let's see what we got. God damn. So he's another transforming character. That's another thing we want. Oh, is he able to hit multiple enemies? Is that what he does? Yeah, that's what he does. Okay, that's cool. So the idea of using BROLY, from what I'm understanding here, is you are going to be doing a lot of damage, but it's going to be to multiple enemies. As you can see, one of his skills allows him to actually hit multiple enemies with this. This range may be the maximum range or the normal or like the minimum range, which is pretty large actually. And I know from a from a movie standpoint, BROLY is a menace. He could take on multiple enemies just by himself. Just by himself, so you don't need support, really. But I'm assuming you could. But still, he's gonna be very menacing against multiple enemies. So you could probably 3v1 if you really wanted to. But this is just disgusting. That is just disgusting, man. Also, artwork looks sick. It looks really good. All right, let's see. Legendary Super Saiyan BROLY. He is a damage roll. The idea of using him is to deal this what you call it? Doles. What the hell is Doles again? I guess okay. I don't know my English apparently. Doles out despair with fiendish tenacity. Let misery fall upon foes near and far as you unleash overwhelming power upon them. The bloodbath awaits. So essentially, he's supposed to make it so if enemies fear you, yeah, if you're near any enemies or if enemies are far away, actually, you could deal more damage with the fiendish tenacity. I believe that's his passive name, but we will take a look. Okay, it is the passive name. Okay, fiendish tenacity increases enemy. Oh my god, increases enemy hero despair gauge. So what is this? What is the despair gauge? What does it look like? Oh, it's right down there. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming the higher the despair gauge, the longer it takes for it to go away. But this can only be used when skills land. Increases strike defense against enemy heroes with any despair gauge filled, and rush attack damage increases with the gauge level. So, the higher the gauge level, the higher damage the rush attack will do, and the higher your defense will be with any despair gauge. So it doesn't matter how small or how large it is, he's gonna have it. Let's see. The more enemies a single oh my god, the more enemies a single attack hits, the more the gauge fills. Oh. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that sounds fun right there. So, yeah, you are supposed to deal more damage, but he is also sort of a pseudo tank against strike attacks, not blast attacks though. Depending on the enemies that you will probably go up against that do use a lot more blast attacks than strike attacks, he could probably take a bit of damage, but like I mentioned, he's supposed to be your sort of pseudo tank, but he is supposed to dish out damage. As a damage roll user, you're supposed to damage a lot of enemies with BROLY, so it makes sense. The gauge depletes when taking rush attack damage from enemy. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. You know, there's gotta be a way for enemy heroes to reduce the gauge. I guess spamming rush attacks will be your best shot, or after not dealing damage to them for a set period of time. Oh, well, that makes sense. It's supposed to go down by itself. So it's either you take damage if you're using BROLY, or you're not dealing damage to them at all and just lowers it, which is supposed to be that's the normal case for it. But it's a pretty interesting passive. I think if you use his skills correctly, it could work. Oh wait, can his strike attacks? I didn't notice it. Can his strike attacks hit multiple enemies? They can. Okay, I just noticed that Broly's rush attack can actually hit multiple enemies, or at least two at minimum from what I'm seeing here. Alright. Next one, this is rush attack. Okay, yeah, this is his rush attack. The higher the page, the higher the spare gauge, the more damage is dealt. Maintains the spare gauge during the level of attack. So essentially, the more stuff you deal with, the more rush combos you do, the longer it takes for the rush gauge to go. Not the rush, sorry, the spare gauge to go down. Unless you're not targeting the enemy, but you probably are with his skills. Transformation, it's kind of basic, kind of the basic stuff right there. Here's his first skill, Gigantic Knuckle. Pummel the ground and split the earth in a set direction, so it only goes one way. The more the attack is charged, the greater the AoE. Oh, so you have to see that. Can move and or redirect while charging. Interesting. Increases the spare gauge. Oh, of course. You gotta emphasize his passive in order for him to actually use this skill. Skill 1. Well, it seems pretty interesting. It still goes in one direction, so I'm assuming how far his AoE is going to hit, though. Oh shit. Oh damn, that's pretty far. That looks way better than freaking Bojack's. Oh no, wait, sorry. This is not a super. This is a skill. Okay, that is pretty far actually. Okay, so skill 2, Gigantic Stomp. Leap up and stomp the ground at a target position. Applies Unstoppable. Oh god. So he gets the Kale treatment, of course. Any enemy hit by this skill will be stomped on several times. The spare gauge will increase, and can move move or redirect following the initial stomp. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it possible to abuse skill 2 then? So you're basically doing multiple enemies on damage, but also you're basically immortal with this ability. You're basically just gonna fly right through enemies. Can you beat Cooler with this? Probably. Can you beat any other character with this? Probably. If you know how to get skill 2 repeatedly, this could probably work. Because you can move with this. You can move or redirect with this skill. So I'm not surprised. I don't think you have to charge for this one, which is huge. I'm not sure how long this will take, actually. Hold on. How long does this skill last for? So like just maybe like 5 or 6 seconds. Oh, it's only... Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have to charge for this one? You don't, right? Okay, that's fine. This is interesting. It is a pretty big range. If you see right here, if you look at the range of this skill, it is pretty large too. So, yeah, I'm not really surprised. All right, let's take a look at the third skill, which is Roar. Unleash a ferocious roar in a set direction. Upon activation, immediately removes the cooldown of all other skills except for super attack. Okay. Damage dealt by the next activated skill, roar excluded, will be increased. Despair gauge will increase. And cooldown on this skill will increase in proportion up to the amount of cooldown removed from other skills. Interesting. Interesting. So, I can see this work. I can definitely see this work. It's just, I don't, wait, how far does it reach? It's not that far, right? Yeah, it's not much. Not much of a range, but it does hit a quite amount of range in a small direction. Well, this is good. This is good. At least you could repeatedly use the skill, but still. Alright, his super attack. Oh my god, I can't. Alright, his super attack is blast. Oh my god. Whoa, dude. Dude, the range is huge. Okay. Blaster Meteor. Fire explosive energy blast into surroundings while cloaked in energy. You can move while attacking. If enemies are nearby, energy blasts will target them and explode. Applies movement speed down to enemies hit by the explosions and increases the spare gauge of enemies hit by explosions or the cloak of energy. So even if you're not even hit by this thing, if you're under the range of where he on where this attack lands, you still get the despair gauge. So essentially, even if you don't get this off repeatedly, well, you probably will. The range is insane. The despair gauge increases by a good amount, which is I think that's the point of this unit. You want to get more despair gauge on enemies so you can dish out more physical damage. Which I'm not really surprised at, honestly. This is pretty cool. This is actually a pretty cool unit. I love damage roll characters. The more fun I have with damage roll characters, the more I get to do with them. And this is really cool, man. Like, come on. Of course, just like I think Ultimate Gohan and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I believe you're able to get his skills, his emotes, and everything else. So this is really cool. I do like it. Now, in terms of his other assets, I'm gonna pull them up over here as I bring him up. So let's take a look at his idle animations or his home screen animations. Does he do anything? He has to do something. Oh. Oh, whoa. I wonder what he sounds like with his Japanese voice. I thought he would do more. I'll be honest with you guys. I thought he would do more. I've seen characters break the fucking screen, man. I've seen characters break the fourth wall. I'm not sure about BROLY. He's cool. His animation, his home screen animations are cool. It's just that I wish they did more. Okay, I thought BROLY would break the damn fourth wall here. Come on. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest right there. Like, please. What else do we have here? I believe this is his finisher. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. What? Okay, so you got the... Okay, you got the casual Vegeta smack face into the wall. And then you got him punching the opponent down to the ground as a finisher. Okay. Cool. Gigantic break. I like this. Alright. Last one is his Dragon Ball acquired emote. God damn. There's only like 7 seconds worth of this. So I can see why they didn't want to make it too long. Because he only says ah. that's his line. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Let's take a look at the other stuff. I believe the one I'm gonna pull up is this skins, right? Yeah. Okay, these are his skins, default ones. So you have his OG. I believe you can go further down here. Yeah. So we have blue and white, green, sort of inverted colors. Let me take all these off. Sort of inverted, but not really. Oh, sorry. I forgot I could just press the next right here. A little bit of purple and green, green yellowish. Okay. Oh, turquoise. I kind of like that color. And then, of course, well, inverted colors on the pants. I don't like the yellow. And that's it. And that's, well, it's the last one here. Okay. Default skins. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What else do we have in here? We have... I'm assuming these are other finishers? No, no, no. These are our intros. Let me pull up the intros. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, that is cool. Dude, that is a cool intro right there. I like that, dude. That does go pretty hard. That does go pretty hard right there. Okay. And then this is a regular one, right? Oh no, that's a rare. The other one was an epic. Okay, cool. Cool. I prefer the other one, personally. It's a real, it goes hard. It goes really hard. All right. What's this one? This one is, oh, PvP. This is his MVP emote. Oh, I see where he got that one from. I see where he got that. This is the one where he crushes his father's space pod and just throws it. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Cool emote. I like that. Gotta get some good reminiscence of the movie, right? God damn, bro. What I prefer? A rock getting thrown or him laughing? I think him throwing a rock would be cool. That's a cool emo right there. All right, last one. This is, what's this one? I think that is the MVP emote, right? And then the other one was a victory. Oh, the other one was a victory emote. I was like, what the hell? This is his emote, MVP emote. Okay, simple. What about the other one? Sheesh, damn, wait, that's his MVP emo? No way. That's an MVP emo? That is crazy. That's like crazy on this guy. I do like the art style of him as well, of course. But this goes hard. This definitely goes hard. And he's coming out next week. Oh my god, he's coming out next week. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I feel like Brawly is, I feel like Brawly is gonna go pretty hard. Probably like the first 2 weeks. And then later on, when season 3 comes in next year, oh man, we're gonna see some major changes. And if so, I feel like at first glance, I think, hmm, Gohan maybe? Gohan could be nerfed a little bit. Vegeta might be nerfed actually, because his role as a tank is pretty insane. But then this Broly, the Broly right here is gonna be, it's probably gonna be way too early for them to nerf him unless, what you call it? Unless they feel like his skills are too abusable, which I think they are, depending on how short the cooldowns will be. So if his cooldowns are short as hell, you're probably gonna nerf him for sure. But I can see him being, I can see him being pretty good in his role, but we shall see. So let me know what you guys think of BROLY. He will be coming out next week, I believe, at Risa on Tuesday or Wednesday. And we shall see how he goes. So, as always, I will see you all in the next one.